While 57% of Fortune 500 companies are hemorrhaging money due to poor data culture, the top 1% are using 3 specific strategies to turn data confusion into competitive domination. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by analytics dashboards or struggled to get your team to actually use data for decisions, you're not alone. But by the end of this video, you'll have the exact playbook that companies like Netflix and Amazon use to build cultures where data drives every decision. Here's the brutal reality. According to Wavestone's 2024 research, more than 57% of companies struggle to build a data-driven culture. That's not just a statistic, it's costing businesses an average of $15 million annually in missed opportunities and poor decisions. The problem isn't lack of data, companies are drowning in it. The problem is that 73% of employees don't trust their company's data, and 67% of managers make decisions based on gut feeling rather than insights. I've analyzed how the top-performing companies in 2024 solved this exact problem. Netflix increased decision speed by 40% using their data culture framework. Amazon's data-driven approach helped them optimize operations and save $1.2 billion last quarter. Microsoft's cultural transformation led to 85% of employees now using data daily for decisions, up from just 23% in 2022. If you're getting value from these Fortune 500 insights that most business schools never teach, hit that subscribe button right now. We dive deep into executive strategies like this every week. Let's start with Netflix's breakthrough approach called data democracy. In 2023, they faced a critical challenge. Their original content decisions were taking too long and missing audience preferences. Here's what they did differently. First, they eliminated data gatekeepers. Instead of having a central analytics team control everything, they trained every content manager to access and interpret data directly. Second, they created data stories. Simple, visual narratives that anyone could understand in under 30 seconds. Third, they implemented decision sprints. 48-hour periods where teams must make content decisions using only data, no opinions allowed. The result? Content decision speed increased by 40%, and their hit rate for successful shows improved by 23%. Shows like Wednesday and Stranger Things 4 were greenlit using this exact process. Amazon's approach is completely different but equally powerful. They start every data initiative by writing the press release first, before they even collect the data. This forces teams to define exactly what success looks like. Quick question. Which approach resonates more with your current challenges? Democratizing data access or defining outcomes first? Drop it in the comments below, and if this is helping your leadership thinking, smash that like button. Here's Amazon's 3-step process. Step 1. Write a mock press release announcing the successful data initiative. Step 2. Identify the minimum viable metrics, just 3. 5 key numbers that prove success. Step 3. Build backwards from those metrics to create simple data collection systems. This approach helped Amazon optimize their last-mile delivery, saving $1.2 billion in Q3 2024 alone. Their teams now launch data projects 60% faster because everyone knows exactly what they're measuring and why. Microsoft's strategy is the most advanced and counterintuitive. Instead of focusing on technology, they focused entirely on human psychology. Satya Nadella realized that data resistance wasn't about capability, it was about confidence. Business leaders continue to join our community for weekly strategies just like this. If you want to think and act like a Fortune 500 executive, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Microsoft created internal data literacy academies. But here's the twist. They're not technical training. They're confidence-building workshops. Employees learn to ask better questions before they learn to read charts. They practice storytelling with numbers before they touch spreadsheets. The program includes 3 components: question mapping, learning what questions data can actually answer, number narratives, turning metrics into compelling stories, and decision frameworks, simple templates for data-driven choices. Result: 85% of Microsoft employees now use data daily for decisions, up from 23% in 2022. More importantly, employee confidence in data-driven decision-making increased by 340%. Here's your step-by-step action plan to build a data-driven culture starting this week. First, pick one of these 3 approaches based on your situation. If you have data but people aren't using it, start with Netflix's data democracy. If you have too many metrics and no clarity, use Amazon's working backwards method. If your team fears data, begin with Microsoft's confidence-building approach. Week 1. Audit your current data culture. Survey your team with 3 questions. Do you trust our company data? Do you use data daily for decisions? Do you feel confident interpreting analytics? Week 2. Implement your chosen framework with a pilot team of 5 to 7 people. Week 3. Measure adoption and confidence levels. Week 4. Scale to additional teams based on results. I want to see your progress. Share your data culture wins in the comments. Which strategy worked best for your team? Before you implement these data culture strategies, help other leaders discover these insights. The frameworks we just covered are exactly what separates successful executives from everyone else. Hit like if these Fortune 500 data strategies were valuable, subscribe for more executive insights that actually work, and share this with managers and founders who need to see this. Which data culture strategy will you implement first? Drop it in the comments below and join leaders who are transforming their decision-making with these weekly insights. If you want to think and lead like the top 1% of executives, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss these insider strategies. This is the C-Suite Playbook where Fortune 500 strategies meet actionable insights. Your competitive advantage starts here.